For those of you who are strictly counting the days of Christmas, you will note that we are at day number 14 and there are only 12 days of Christmas. But especially for the children's sake, we can't start the Epiphany season without the wise people coming. So here we are opening the Epiphany season with the wise men. And then we'll be back start with this text and end with light at the end too. As Nancy just read for us, that beautiful, beautiful proclamation, arise, shine, for your light has come. These words from the great prophet Isaiah might as well have been the words of the wise ones from the east, followed the star to where Jesus was. Arise, shine, for your light has come. Maybe when you hear that phrase, you also think of the Messiah, the words of the Messiah. Or maybe you think of an even simpler camp song. Arise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Or perhaps some of you will remember old Dr. Settler's version of Arise and Shine. He played for his children on Sunday morning the 1812 Overture, complete with cannons blasting, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum-dum. And that was to wake them up and rise and shine for Sunday morning. I think it has been easier to arise and shine this week with more light in the sky. But arise and shine is not just the battle cry of mourning people who can be very annoying to those who are not mourning people. Arise and shine is a call for any time of the day. And we do that because our light has come. Not just to the wise people, women or men, scientists, professors, that they probably were, but our light has come too. And so, like the wise ones, we follow God's light wherever it leads us. It's interesting that in this reading, the wise people, wise men, are initially led to Jerusalem. They're not led straight to Bethlehem, as our opening hymn would suggest, but they come first to Jerusalem, which is a kind of fulfillment of that prophecy of Isaiah. And so there's a way in which we would expect them to come there. The seat of power, the place where Herod's temple was, the great temple was. But all they find there in Jerusalem is danger. That's all they find. They don't find the Messiah who they're looking for. They find a government who is, or the head of government who is at cross purposes with what they are about in the world. And so they leave Jerusalem. And as Luther says, how wonderful that the star appeared again for them. It did. It appeared again and led them on. And just by the light of that star, just by faith in that star, they kept going further past Jerusalem. It seems they weren't discouraged or deflated because their first stop had only been a place of warning and not a destination. They kept on following. It is amazing to me that they took up the journey again, but they did. And finally, the star's light led them to a very ordinary place and to a very ordinary child with his ordinary mother. No princess of Jerusalem, no landowner, just a mother and child and his adoptive father. Perhaps, speaking of little babies and ordinary ones as well, some of you saw the cover of Time magazine a few weeks ago. It had the cutest little baby smiling out from the cover. But if you look closer, the baby is in a dirty diaper, kind of cruddy, not dirty as we think of dirty diapers, but just the whole rag that it's being enclosed in is dirty. Well, the magazine is following 3 or 4 babies who have been born this fall in refugee camps. And I just think that's a brilliant thing for Time to do. And they followed a light to a refugee camp. And I think maybe if the wise ones were following a star today, maybe the star would have led them to a refugee camp in Greece or Italy or France or Africa. The question that always comes to us, it always comes to me anyway, with this beautiful, regal text, is where is the star leading me this year? Where is the star leading you? And where is the star leading us as a collective people of God? Perhaps we will find, like the wise ones, that the star is not leading us to a place of light at all, but perhaps to a place of darkness, where we are called to shine a light, to be the light for some dark place, for some dark people in dark situations. Where is this star leading Bay Shore Church this year? What might we as a church risk to follow Christ's light? The wise people risked everything they had to follow. Will you pray about this? Will you keep this on your mind and in your heart as we move into 2017? Perhaps you already have, and perhaps this prayer has already led you into some individual action. And perhaps you already have an idea about an action, a direction our church may take as a whole. But I invite us all to keep praying and asking God where the star is leading and what risks we may take to follow it. And finally, what little child is leading us?